The crisis in Senegal puts ECOWAS in a very difficult and awkward position because of the timing and the man at the center of the deadlock, President Macky Sall. It's also coming at a time when ECOWAS is still grappling with how to effectively deal with the situations in Mali, Burkina Faso and Niger. Adding Senegal, one of the strongest economies in Africa, to that list makes it a bigger headache for regional leaders.
But this is a democratic coup in the making, and ECOWAS is holding meetings that they're going to meet to decide on what to do. You know, I think issues like this, the moment any democratically elected government attempts or tries to extend their tenure, ECOWAS should have a standing rule of sanctions that it be immediately be applied or activated.
President Sall has since confirmed that his tenure will end in April, which many see as a positive development, but also say more needs to be done.
Now, regarding Senegal, the leaders have taken note of President Macky Sall's, the end of President Macky Sall's term of office on the 2nd of April, and appeals to all stakeholders in Senegal to give priority to dialogue so that they can have free, fair, and inclusive elections.
No date has been set yet for the election, which was originally scheduled for February 25th. A national dialogue called by the government to decide on a new date for the election is underway, but almost all of the 19 presidential candidates have boycotted it, requesting the Constitutional Council to order Sall to set a new date for the election immediately.
Even though the meeting is calling for now, many people are saying they will not attend and all that, but it's the right thing to do. A leader should know when to draw the line. You don't just keep going. Africa is going through a lot as we speak.
It's up in the air whether the presidential election will be held before Sall's tenure ends. The national dialogue has so far been mute as to who will lead the country after April 2nd.
At the expiration of his tenure, ECOWAS should insist that he exits office. If at the end of the day they are going to have an interim government like you had in Nigeria during the time of Shonekon, so be it. Let them have an interim government. But the challenge with such an arrangement, which is what he's toying with, is what eventually happened in Nigeria. When you are forced to exit office and you hurriedly put in place an interim government, the tendency for the military also to intervene and strike, will be very high.
All eyes are now on the national dialogue convened by the Senegalese government. ECOWAS will no doubt follow the process very closely and hope it leads to a solution that will help to diffuse the tension not just in Senegal, but also across the sub-region. Deji Bademasi, CGTN, Lagos, Nigeria.